All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back for day number 2 of the drafts, and we have 3 whole leagues to draft tonight. We got Challenger, we got Rival, we got Titan. A lot of action coming to your guys' way tonight. We appreciate everyone hopping back in. Here was a great stream yesterday. We had 3 drafts, so we're getting up there with the provisional, novice, prospect. Things went smoothly for the most part. We almost peaked in viewers yesterday, had a good average, so shout out to everyone watching, and hopefully we can bring the hype again here today. So we will see what happens. But I'm joined by some lovely young fellows. Let's go around the horn a little bit here. Let's start with the man, the myth, the commentating lead, Merely Mental, back in the booth. Merely, how you doing on this fine evening?
I'm doing fantastic. Got the day off. Get to draft some people. Well, I don't get to draft people, but I get to vicariously watch other people get drafted, and that's a lot of fun. So I'm excited to be here.
There you go. That's one way to do it. You're an AGM as well, so it's basically like you helped me draft some of these people. Basically, so if you do that, we also got Bagels back in the booth, the cooking Bagels. Bagels, we're gonna have your favorite league tonight. Well, it actually probably is your favorite league, Titan League. You get to cast some Titans out here. I'm sure you're excited for that, and also Challenger and Rival, which gonna be spicy. Challenger going up to 1600 this season.
Yeah, I like all 3 of these leagues actually ever since they all came around. Way back when we were joking around in Power Rankings, Challenger Power Hour. I do think Challenger League is actually going to be. I think Challenger League might be one of my favorite leagues to watch this season.
Yeah, honestly, it could be. It could be very interesting. I'm still not sure. Well, I have some ideas about who I'm drafting, but looking at it, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think Challenge will be interesting for sure this season. But yeah, we'll have to see. And last but not least, we got Gallium / Charles back in the booth here, returning with us here. He saw some things going down for your team yesterday. Charles, you got some crack teammates, and excited to see what's gonna happen tonight.
Oh yeah, especially I was took a little peek into the draft, and I mean, you guys seem to know what you're doing at the draft. I'm just happy to join. Just be part of this awesome experience. Hopefully, we peak in viewers. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah.
True. Good to have you. I guess first draft stream as well. So welcome to the booth, and welcome back for another season here. And yeah, so we gotta get things underway. I guess we'll start things off. Why delay at all? And to start things off, guys, we actually have a lot of spice to start off before we even get to the first pick here. Talking about the first pick, we have a trade that has happened. So the Samurai were originally going to be number 1 here. Got traded to Ascension, and then right before the draft, I ended up trading away this number 1 overall pick for 2 firsts next season. So now the Raptors are number 1 overall here. Bagels is shaking his head. Bagels, why are you shaking your head?
I was talking about he does his wheeling and dealing at the last second. That's what happens. He's conniving. He's playing the game.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I got two firsts out of it, so I think I got a good deal out here. I think I got a good deal. 2 firsts next season for this.
Of course you did. You're scamming people.
What? Hey, I'll have you know that Smeg said.
Well, now I'm helping you.
I won't name the new GM.
No. I'll tell you what happened here. Not Dan. Smeg said to me. He said, this could have been worse. I've had to deal with some worse GMs, so I appreciate you being so reasonable. And I said, you're welcome. So. Take that.
Wow, you scam people so hard they don't even realize they're being scammed.
It's an impressive feat. That's what happens when you GM for 8 seasons.
He's their ally.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I am their ally. You don't know me like that.
They're never.
No, you don't think so? Well, regardless, the first pick of the draft is in here from the Raptors. They have gone and they have selected a Boxule, who I do not know at all. I don't really recognize. I don't know if they were at the tryouts. I was not there for tryouts or for the combines this season, excuse me. But Smeg's got to have a plan to trade up for the number 1 and get this guy. So this guy maybe a sleeper out here. He's a content creator apparently. He got 1.3k subs. So shout out to Boxule there. So there you go. And he's getting drafted first overall. So
the Raptors aren't coming back with any of their players from last season where they won the championship, so they're gonna have to do the back-to-back. They're gonna have a bit of a rough go, but it could start off with the man in question there.
There you go. He's also following the Twitch channel, so shout out Boxul.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
We're following the channel as well. So hey, you get drafted first overall in Challenger League, and boom, that's what happens. So there
So
you
good
have
things
it.
happen when you follow.
Exactly. That's what you gotta do. Follow the channel. Follow the channel. We hit 1800. Hit 1800 yesterday. We're on the move to 1900. So we'll see if we get up. We can see if we can get up there. But yeah, Boxiel's going there, and Snowstorm also on the clock here. They're going to go ahead and they're selecting Yukio Takeda for their pick, who moved up from last season. I think we all knew about the whole situation where Speed, former War Room GM, traded his life away to get Yukio onto his roster, and last season, and now he's gone. Now he's moving up to Snowstorm for this one. So the Dan plan is underway here.
So yeah, I do know quite a bit about this roster here. I'm sure y'all can see. We got Magic and Yukio on the same team. None other than the Magic Pepperoni, capped out at the very top of Challenger League, 1604, one more MMR. And I think he wanted to make it to Rival, ended up settling in Challenger. A little bit unfortunate that he settled at such a high MMR, because it'll be a little bit difficult to build a team. But I already know who his third's going to be if he falls. And I think they do have some chemistry. I think they could do a little bit of damage here.
I think so. I will merely did go non-playing to avoid Magic Pepperoni, so.
I think Magic's lucky he's in Challenger and not Rival. Let's be honest.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I think so.
He's
I don't think
sandbagging
Magic can
confirmed.
handle Rival.
Hey, sometimes
my gosh.
sometimes it's fun to be the top of the league. Obviously, I don't encourage sandbagging, but when you fall at the top of the league, sometimes you're like, okay, maybe I can do something here.
Yeah. A win's a win, man. You know.
The way you said that, Charles, I thought Magic had just joined the VC. That sounded uncannily familiar.
That's my bad.
I was like, what in the...
Magic reincarnated. He's living on to Charles here.
Yeah, I just feel just Magic Pepperoni just
No,
all inside of
don't
me.
say that. You don't
No.
want that. You don't want to feel like that.
Yes,
That's the feeling of choking in playoffs. You don't want that.
Oh my goodness!
Whoa.
All right, well, we were going a little too hard.
Yeah.
Make a little
Hey,
too hard on
Charles,
Magic Pepperoni here.
Charles is looking to go back to back. You don't want that negative energy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm just looking to play, bro.
He's just trying to get out there.
Yeah,
That's a humble man right there.
yeah.
Respect. Well, we got picks coming in fast and furious while we're roasting Magic Pepperoni, who didn't show. We got a bunch of picks coming through. We got the Papayas going ahead and selecting Blitz, who I think I remember seeing around here. And also we got Egg Dip Kirby going to Motion, and then Snowstorm is coming back and selecting I'm Jex. So they went Yukio, Magic, and Jex here. I don't know if that's who you thought was gonna fall there, but 3 picks right there, and the Hellcats are coming back here, and they're bringing back Micro as well. So make that 4 picks coming our way in very quick succession.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is the person that I expected them to pick with the 2 top Snowstorm. I thought, I'm used to his other name, but I don't want to dox him. So, but yeah, they've already filled out their roster. They've been planning this for a while, so we'll see if it works out. Not much else to be said there.
Well, yeah, we have Blitz going to the Papayas there, Charles, and the Papayas, they have got LK, who formerly known as Demon there, and they also have Midnight. So LK, Blitz, and Midnight on the Papayas. And wait a minute here, folks. Apologies for a second.
Did you mess up the draft order again?
No, I got to change the cap room remaining on this sheet. Forgive me. I was looking and I saw they had 1930 cap room remaining, and I was like, something's not. The Papayas should not have that much cap room remaining. So give me a second, and hopefully I didn't screw over any teams by that. Hopefully
It says 1530 for me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Remaining, yeah.
Are you looking at the Challenger draft tab or on the team sheet?
The
Just
player
on the team
sheet.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that is now where I'm looking. So give me a second while Orbit selects their pick. I have to fix this. But Charles, what do you think of the Papayas? Regardless.
So I obviously don't know that much about Challenger, but from what I watched last season, LK, aka Demon, is an absolute beast. And with him and Midnight being on the same roster, I actually spoke with Midnight this past week. I met him for the first time, and dude is an absolute beast. He's a gem in the Challenger League. I mean, he balled out in Prospect on the Melons, and now he's on the Papayas for a revenge tour after last season. So I'm excited to see what the Papayas have to bring on the table now that they selected Blitz. You know, who knows? They could, get that championship that Midnight was so close to getting last season.
Yeah, Midnight, actually, one of my former players from when I was a GM a few seasons ago, or I think he was my player all 4 seasons I was GM, and he's definitely a really solid player, and this is his first time actually stepping up to Challenger, so excited to see what he can do. And then another former player of mine, C-Dubs, going back to that egg dip pickup. Interesting to see how motion works out with C-Dubs and egg dip and who their third ends up being, as Orbit taken quite a bit. Oh, there we go.
No, they selected pretty quickly. I was making sure the sheets were updated on the Challenger draft sheet there, just so that way we could, on the public player sheet, that way the GMs weren't looking on there and like, hey, yeah, I got 1930 cap remaining. Thanks, Rockerman. Thanks for that. I was like, well, that's probably not right. So they're
player.
Let's go. We're going all the way. We're taking all the top people right now. So
time for me to make my Challenger debut.
Oh my gosh!
Exactly. He's been waiting for it. He's been trying. He's been talking about this. There's something suspicious going on here. I mean, we did have Bagel.gif and Mealy. He was really pushing for Bagel.gif, and now he's saying he wants to play in Challenger League.
Pick up my man, Dr. Dre, aka Bagel.gif. That man needs a home. Vicious Oreo got signed. I'm just. My one hope is that all the food names get signed, and we already got Egg Dip, so there's one.
Lasagna already got signed earlier.
Lasagna, man.
Talking about. Like, just sign the food names.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
There's a cookie here, 1555.
Isn't there milk as well? That's funny.
Yeah,
there's milk. On Venom, who's up to draft now after the next 2 picks are in Sport going to Orbit, we talked about, and then Davi going to Dissolved, who that org has some new logos for this season, and it's going to put a Venom on the clock now as well. They got the milk. They got the milk there. Will they get the cookie?
Dude,
I don't know.
How many times has Sport been on Orbit?
That's actually a good question.
He's been on Orbit like 5 different times.
It'd be like that. Oh, also, I'm lying. It's supposed to be Drake's, not Venom. I was too busy. I was too excited to get Venom on here.
If we can back up for a split second, I love you, Micro. You're an amazing human, but why B?
He's channeling his inner Brandon.
I don't know.
E-Dot.
Fair enough.
Hey,
but Micro is such a good name.
So, I know. That's how it goes. We can't tell him, we can't tell him to not change the name. We could.
Oh, dude.
Time to you can't tell. I'm not telling him not to change his name. I'm just like, if there's a good reason behind it, then sure. But Micro is a good name. I'm just saying, I liked the name Micro. That's all.
We want Micro. We want Micro.
He's not
going to bring it back. He's not going to do it. But you can only change your name once a season. So, but I mean, I think we can make an exception for that potentially.
No.
No. Okay.
But,
well.
I mean,
you're all right. Stay consistent.
All right. Well, yes. Where is? All right. Here's the next pick. The Drakes are in. Who should have been picking first? They are going to go ahead. They're going to go ahead and select the Mangoes out here. So a long time Nemesis player, Mangoes.
Is Challenger just full of like players with food names? Is like legitimate question.
I think he's more, honestly.
No. Bagels is just a heat-seeking missile for the food names. Any food names anywhere, he's gonna find them. It doesn't matter where they are.
For anybody that cares, nobody probably does. I didn't get Chipotle after the stream yesterday, but got Chipotle today.
Let's go.
Chipotle sponsor us.
He walked out of his house.
We're so proud.
They said it could be done.
I feel so alive.
We are so proud. Also, Venom is coming with their pick. They've selected Ray Ray, who
Oh.
is not popping up. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that reaction. But Ray Ray's moved down to Challenger. He could be a beast in Challenger. He actually was up there for most improved last season.
That's
So
actually a decent roster for Challenger. This could be Ray Ray's time to not lose in the semis.
think
Oh my
so.
gosh! All right, why are you
Yeah.
beefing with everybody? What
I'm
is
not
he?
beefing. I'm just spitting facts.
That's his strategy. His
I'm
strategy is
just
to beef with
spitting
everybody.
facts. That's all
Oh
I'm
my
doing.
gosh!
I mean,
Oh,
last season even Ray Ray didn't look that bad. Rival, they had a really hot start if I remember correctly on the Kings. Was it?
I mean, I think the Kings had a
Yeah,
decent chance
Kings.
until they forfeited in playoffs. So.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
think there was some issue with someone who couldn't make it. But with that in the past, I mean, Ray Ray and Challenger, I feel like that's actually a solid move. Like we I mean, we love Ray Ray. He's great for the stream, he's great for content. He can be a bit chaotic, but he's actually, when he puts his mind to it, he can play some good Rocket League. And with a full roster there of Milk and Grav, I mean, they could do some heavy hitting.
So we think that makes Lorafo the sub there. He's moving up from, I believe, from Prospect on that one. So Milk, Ray Ray, Grab, and Lorafo as the sub, more than likely.
Oh yeah. I
That's
don't know
that's a good
Larifo, but yeah.
He was pretty cracked in Prospect, Lower. I
Mm.
remember. He's been around for a little bit, here and there, a couple seasons. So
I think that
Good-
might,
good for
granted,
him.
that's the only roster that's completely filled out at the, or actually Hellcats is filled out
Yeah.
as well. Honestly, I may meme around Ray Ray every single time, but that's a number one contending team right there. I think I'm not gonna lie.
okay. Respect. Also, the race have come in. The picks are still going. We're moving quickly today, which is good. They've gone and selected Milky He Eyes. I don't know how to pronounce the last
Another
part.
food name off the board.
Another
And now
milk.
that's two milks in the same league again.
Yeah, that's
My
we got
gosh.
a lot of milks. One of them banned. Rest in peace. But the other one, great guy. Or so I hear. But Milky he has go into the race, and then the Dolphin Puck, the
There he is.
recruitment raffle winner there from yesterday.
Let's
Recruited a lot of people in
go.
the league. He's going to Flame on this one. So heading to smooth story. Charles, excited to have him in your org there, Dolphin Puck.
yeah, baby! Hey, great job, Smooth. I'm proud of you. I
That's
love my
a-
GM.
That's an empty roster right there, so they're gonna have to use
Yeah.
all 4 rounds. Or I don't
I think
know how
Yeah.
that goes out if there's multiple in a row or such.
Yeah, they do have
I
their
don't
picks.
know.
They got 28, 29, and 44 if you look on the
Oh.
Challenger draft sheet.
That's not bad.
So not too shabby. Not too shabby there for them, but still got 3 picks remaining. Dolphin Puck going off the board, so congratulations. And
think I said
Smooth pick him up.
I think I said it during the draft lottery, but I just love that name. I was looking at all the names in Challenger, and I was like,
Yeah.
if
I
I,
mean,
had
how
to
can you
draft
not
someone
like that
based
name?
on name alone, I think I would go with Dolphin Puck.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Respect.
saying yesterday too.
What a
It's like
beast.
you either go off you go with a food name or you go off just how good you think the name is.
I mean, if someone names themselves a goated name, then you know that they're also good at Rocket League. Like, it tracks, It's a
Yeah.
valid strategy. I'm not just bad drafting. Trust.
No, trust.
It'd be like that. Well, the Drakes are coming in,
Oh.
and this is the guy that's been around Nemesis for a long time. Good to see him
Oh,
back here. They're going ahead and selected Blazin to the Drakes out here on this one. So he's moved around on a couple teams, but he's found a home there on the Drakes with Mangoes and Daydreams at the moment, and 1573 to work with.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he on the Drakes at the end of the season last season?
Samurai, I think.
Oh.
Yeah,
The Samurai,
He was on the Drakes at
rest in
some
peace.
point.
Rest in peace, Samurai. He may have been
yeah.
on the Drakes at one point. He's moved around
Samurai.
a bit. I'm sure he'll tell us.
Yeah.
Ben, I want to see Blazin get a good run. I think with that roster, potentially, I'm not sure if they're gonna pick up for their 4th, but they still have some decent space. They could get another decently high 1500. But Blazin, I feel like, always puts his all into the games, and he's come up a little bit short in the results, but he's always been missing like kind of a fundamentally core. I don't think he's had bad teammates necessarily, but like he hasn't had that core roster that's been solid. I don't think. I'd like to see my man Blazin get some W's.
I agree.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
That being said, Spork is still on the draftee list, I see.
Bork?
Yeah.
We need an
That's-
update.
He is
there
on,
on
he is
that.
on orbit and
That's
he's
a
also on the
baller
draftee
name.
list.
You like Spork?
Yeah. Hey, Smooth, draft that guy.
No, he's already
named
drafted.
Dolphin
That's
Puck?
the
It's already
problem.
drafted, yeah.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I've got
that is a good name.
I've got some thinking to do. I've got an idea of who I want. I wasn't sure who's gonna fall to me, and now Ascension's on the clock, and I gotta pick my teammates here.
Indeed.
So a lot of
God
pressure.
help them, whoever they are.
Okay.
Continue, guys.
All right.
You know, now that I'm non-playing, I can just say all the smack talk I want.
Is that how that works?
I think so, anyway.
I mean, who's gonna stop him?
Yeah. I mean, what are you
Let
gonna
me
do?
see. Let me see. Put in notes. If Bagels keeps talking smack, put him on stream way more often. Okay, there we go.
Yes,
If I'm able to play, I mean, if I am able to play, I'm gonna be a sub anyway. So could
bro.
be my
Sub life. Join the
Yeah.
party, man. Sub life is the best life.
Wait, whoa!
Hey,
You can't be sub.
I think I'm
H-
gonna do this first. I'm
Well-
gonna go ahead and I'm selecting ASCII with my pick here on this one.
Okay.
So moving up right in the middle around there, 1560 on the board. I did put out a recruitment message. I got a lot of people DM me. It gave me a lot of options about who potentially wanted the team, and ASCII coming over from RLSC, and yeah, we'll see what he can do as my teammate. So
Oh,
we're about to
Okay.
learn. He seemed like a cool guy. So he's also the owner of
That's
RLSC. So some league owners teaming up here a little
Oh,
bit.
wow.
So all right, he's
They-
coming to Ascension. So
jeez.
You're telling me you had the chance to pick a relic or relic cookie and you didn't?
my bad. Unlike you, I can restrain myself when it comes to food. So
That's your downfall right there.
Yeah, that's not a good
That's not
trait.
a fat,
That's
that's
a
not a fat joke unless you want it to
bad
be.
trait.
What ended up happening with that tournament? Who ended up winning? The second
It's
time
still
around?
going. It's still going.
It's still going.
It's still going. ASCII
Are
gotta
we
wrap
in
that
it?
thing up. No, we lost.
Oh well.
Zinvas did
Oh.
not show up, and then
Oh, we won
they
the first
lost.
one at least.
We did win the first one, so shout out Nemesis.
Charles has disappeared.
Oh,
He's disappeared.
I'm back now.
Oh no, he's gone.
Wait,
He's
am I
returning.
back? Oh, sorry, guys.
He's frozen. He's struggling. We can hear him, but his face cam. We just get to
Oh,
see
it's
if to look
good
at
now.
him. Oh, there he is. He is
Hi,
returned. He's back.
I know you missed me. It's all right.
Reborn in the ashes.
Yeah, I just heard too many food names. I got hungry.
That's understandable. Understandable. Sometimes when you gotta eat, you gotta eat. So that's how it goes. But next pick is in Assassins going on the board here. They're selecting Insk, which is an interesting name. I was well. I say interesting name because I was looking at his about me, and I cannot read that on stream. I don't think, but it was. It was.
Wait, I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on, guys.
I've started some things.
That's
Not
pretty
afraid to
cool,
get
actually.
canceled. I'm just kidding.
He's not
I won't do.
Oh no.
Yo,
I could, but he's going to Assassins, so
yo,
congrats.
Jake on
Insk.
the Assassins roster though.
Good for
That's
him.
true.
That's I mean, I know he doesn't really play the game that much anymore, but Jake, way back when he was on Mafiosos, this isn't talking smack, but just when he unfortunately got reverse swept in the semis, he could have
Oh my
made it
gosh.
to grand finals. He could have made it to grand finals, but it didn't happen.
Unfortunately.
And I'm hoping, Assassins, since their inception, haven't had the greatest of seasons, so we'll have to see if Insk and Jake can come up with a good effort there.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Insk, but yeah, Jake was good on the Mafiosos. I think if he started actually grinding again, I don't know if he will, but if he did actually start grinding it, I think he could easily be one of the top players in Challenger this season.
Oh, Dolphin Puck is vouching for Insk, so it's immediately
There you go.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
another.
that's my boy right there, Dolphin
lock
Puck.
playoff roster.
That's my boy.
Respect. Well, last pick of the draft is in the Raptors. Well, last pick of the first round, not the draft. That would be
I was about to
impressive.
say.
Finish it that quickly. But the Raptors are going ahead and selecting Bladat out there, or Blah, as their pick, which gives them
Ooh.
Boxiel, Smeg, and Blah with 15-17
Interesting.
remaining. So. But well, there we go. Round number one is
Let's
over.
go.
What do you guys think of round one? Any surprises out here? There's a lot of, as compared to some of these other leagues, there's a lot of there's a lot of names that are kind of newer in Challenger League,
Yeah.
at least on first glance.
Yeah, I love to see that, honestly. There's some people that I was kind of expecting to go first round who didn't get picked, but I mean, with the combines and a lot of tryouts going on, there's always some hidden talent, and it looks like some of the teams have found that, or they've brought in their own talent. But yeah, these all seem like pretty solid first round picks.
Samurai, Griffins, and Bishops all look like they didn't have a first round pick, so
Whoops.
Samurai, no, nobody on the roster.
Weren't the Samurai last
Ooh.
in the league too?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody must have
Yikes.
traded it away.
I got their
Yikes,
number.
Samurai.
I got their number one overall. Shout out to Jaegers, and then I
We
pocketed
finagled
for
them again.
I pocketed them for more picks. That was Jaegers that time, so it wasn't even me. It was, sent him on his way. Said go scam these guys, and he said yes sir. And then
Oh
I
my
got the number one overall pick. So
Learn
and I
from the
traded away.
test.
Yeah.
Bubbly, all I'm saying is, Bubbly, you better have a plan.
That's probably good. It's probably good to have a plan, I'd say.
Real quick, I don't know if I'm the only one who missed this, but Bagels, do you see Stack says you look like a great value Wanda, Mike. You just gonna take that?
What?
Wait, who said that?
Stack DRL.
I feel like
Well,
Bagel
that's-
has just been like attacking people for like
That's true.
falling short all night,
He
and
said
people are
great
just
value,
finally.
It's the last straw.
Knockoff brand.
I
Walmart.
mean, he said great value. I don't know if he meant like budget.
Yeah,
But,
that's
you know.
budget. That's
Yeah,
budget.
that's-
Great
that's
value would be
what,
like a
like-
budget.
Like great value,
like a
like great
Walmart.
value
Oh.
cereal. It's like a zany
Shit,
Lunch or
dude,
something.
I'm
Do you guys
bargain brand.
really need to be explaining this joke? I thought it was pretty straightforward, guys. Come on.
Dude, I'm.
Well, I don't know. It whooshed over his head. It's
No, who
Bagels not
phrases
get
it like that? They
R
could have said
slash
like
whoosh.
budget.
or
He
slash
could have said
whoosh.
budget. He could have said like knockoff. He could have said he
Bagels,
could
I
have
think you should
called
just
me
beat him
shit.
up.
Mm.
He could have just called me bad. But hey, if I'm a great value Wonder Mike, I honestly take that as a compliment.
Aw.
All right, he's
Wow.
turning into a positive. Well,
They wanted
checkmate,
to
I
make
guess. It was a
war,
good
but
try.
instead you make
If he's saying
peace.
I look bad, then I don't agree with it. But if he's saying in terms of Rocket League skill, I'll take it.
No.
But I don't know.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh.
It's a bold strategy.
I mean, let's shift the conversation from not me.
You want to talk about Scraps, who got selected to orbit?
Oh,
Yeah, also another former player of mine.
Snell's Papaya is in the name.
Still Papaya is his name, but now he's orbit, so
Yikes.
he's evolved into orbit with DJD and Spork. That's an interesting combination. I know we mentioned Spork being on the roster there for a while. DJD 1593 in Challenger. He's up near the top, so could be a guy to watch out for. His team was Spork and Scraps and 1517 remaining.
Oh my gosh. I love DJD so much. If there was one man in Nemesis that I want to sign my Steam profile, it's DJD. It's just because he's an absolute menace when it comes to demoing, and I just love him so much for it. You know, just probably my idol third man, the person I look up to. So DJD, if I come into your DMs asking for a Steam sign, please, I'm desperate.
Oh, what? I didn't realize DJD was a celebrity.
Wow.
Pouring his heart and soul on the line. Right there.
Respect. I respect that. DJD is a great guy. I did play with him. We played when that knockout game mode was out there. We grinded out a little bit. He's a really chill guy, and maybe this is the roster for him. I mean, at least I hope he thinks so. Well, if he dropped these people, he better think so. And
Yikes.
He will be my competitor though this season. We'll be rivals in the same division as well in orbit. So we'll be doing battle a couple times throughout the season.
I think I have a new favorite name. I think this
boy.
one just might have usurped.
Oh no.
It might have usurped Dolphin Puck, and it's
Okay.
vegan for the chicks. All I'm gonna say is that doesn't work.
It doesn't. You
I
tried
don't
it.
write this down.
Personal
I don't
experience.
speak. I don't speak from experience, but
That sounds
I
like
do
experience.
know.
I think it had. My friend told me it could work.
Let's take a deeper look into this.
Let's take a deep dive on it.
True.
Oh my gosh,
As,
this draft is cursed.
Assassins pick up
Well,
Jonah HM or Jonahan.
Jonah MN. Jonah, Minnesota. There
Cold
he
like
is.
Minnesota.
Oh, wait. Okay, if Inks is I mean, he got vouched for. If he can live up to his potential, Jonah is actually a very solid player as well. I remember him on Snowstorm previously. And Jake as well. I mean, if these guys are grinding, I think that could be a solid lock for a top spot.
Interesting. It'll be
I
interesting.
just want the Assassins to go positive.
Yeah, they don't have Sands this time, so maybe they'll be
You're saying
okay.
Sands was the problem.
I'm not saying he wasn't the problem. So let's put it out there.
I
But we
think
love
Sands
Sands.
has a good chance in Prospect.
Yeah,
I think so.
that's fair. Sure. He says, "What is this?"
Guys,
He says,
guys, we can't roast Sands too hard. We need him. We need him later.
We do need him. When making his casting debut in the Titan League.
I was complimenting him.
I was not complimenting him. He's roasted me enough. I'm here for my revenge, where he can't talk back until later.
There's a lot of unsettled beef here.
There's a lot of unsettled beef.
Clearly.
Yeah. Also on the stream, we got to fix that. The Griffins are pick number 19, and Raptors are pick number 20 there. And then it goes Griffins on 21. So that'll be switching a second. But Ezreal is going to the Griffins, and the Raptors are on the clock for pick 20. So that will
they'll get their set.
That's what we're waiting on here. But Ezreal there going to the Griffins. So let's see what happens. Ezreal, some bonky on the roster. That's Owen, I think. Owenator, and then Jtron on the Griffins there. Jtron, defending champion from Prospect, moving up to Challenger this season. And they got 1538 to work with. So, and the Raptors are looking to round out their roster with probably their last sub pick here at 15, 17 and below.
Very interesting to pick a sub this early, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you only have one spot left on your roster. So
yeah. Wow. What are you gonna do? Huh?
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Well, the Raptors are coming in, and another well-known Nemesis player here is off the board. You expected it at some point. You just had to wonder where he was going to go. It is Regret. He is going to the Raptors this season. So moving from the Rays, staying in the same division, going to the Raptors. So I guess I'm, again, division rivals with Regret this season once more. He's moving over to the Raptors to round out their roster with their fourth and final pick.
And he is the lowest MMR, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Regret starting. I mean, I don't know too much about Blah or Boxuel, but I know Smeg pretty solid last season. And I mean, Regret has been around for a while. He's super active. I know he's always grinding comp, at least as far as I know. Very solid all-around player.
And I mean, that Central Division, at least as far as Challenger is concerned, has probably been one of the most competitive divisions of all time. I think that division across all the leagues, at least Challenger, Rival, and Titan, have always been super competitive. So I expect more of the same between Ascension, Race, Raptors, and Orbit again, unless Spork decides to no longer be on the team for the 5th plus time again. But we'll have to wait and see if that decision gets made or not.
You gotta respect the commitment. You keep coming back to the same thing. It may be called insanity, expecting it to work this time, but hey, you never know. Maybe it will work this time, and then he'll be laughing at us. So that's how it goes sometimes.
If Spork wins a chip, then come up with something in chat, and I'll probably do
it. My goodness, jeez.
Get a cut out of one of my.
No holds barred. What did you eat for breakfast? Oh, right, Chipotle.
Let's calm down, man.
Bro, I feel bad for your toilet, man. If you eat Chipotle for breakfast, bro.
I don't know about that one.
That's a bold strategy. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do.
Qdoba's better, by the way.
Yo, Chipotle is not a dinner or a lunch of champions. It's just sometimes it's just a necessity.
Oh my
god, it's a craving.
Oh my gosh,
it's a craving.
Well, Sedentario is off the board here. Another Nemesis player has been around for a while, going to the Griffins here. So Rogue and the boys there. They got Ezreal, Owen, Sedentario, and Jtron on that one.
That's a good pickup right there. I think that's one of those players that is really low. Or actually, hold up. I forget the Challenger is weird MMR now. Okay, yeah, he's like low MMR for Challenger. I think that's on the lower end of the spectrum. That's a really good pickup for the Griffins right there.
Fair.
As,
That's
I was
fair.
really expecting him to win the championship back on Frost, but the Spitfires kind of with the upset a few seasons ago.
Mhm.
But I'm expecting some more good things out of Sanitaria.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Spitfires are unfortunately the most mid team in all of
Oh,
Nemesis.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
He's got him on board.
He's feeling the energy.
Yeah.
Chaotic energy, I think.
Yes, this
Well,
is what I do to
chaotic.
people.
Most definitely.
I mean,
Get
I
him-
hate
get him all
Frost,
the
but I love
daggles.
Dan. So
Mm.
Oh, well, hold on.
He's conflicted. He's conflicted.
I mean, how can you not love Dan? Let's be real.
I'd say it's pretty easy, but
Well,
I can't
I mean,
deny the man has success, and maybe I'm
he
just
dubs.
envying that success. You know what I'm saying?
He does
I mean,
dub.
he does kick my butt in fantasy football a lot. So yeah, a little bit
that do be
of
happening
love-hate
to you.
relationship.
He's a winner.
Mm. He wins. Sometimes
be
that's
like
all that
that.
matters. You just win. So
He needs to stop doing that, please.
win.
We have 3 picks in now.
yeah, we got 3 of them now in a row here while we're discussing. We got Motion selecting Shawnee X Galaxy, who I believe was on Hellcats last season. We get Hyptonic, who may have been Hypernova, and then we get Yame / Seuss, who is moving down into Challenger League at the very top of the board. They're going away to Dissolve now. So 3 picks back to back to back. Anyone got some thoughts, merely?
Yeah, I got some thoughts. Did you just say Hyptonic?
Hypnotic.
I thought he said shoddy instead of Shawnee.
Shoddy,
Oh my
Shoddy,
God.
Shoddy X Galaxy. It's making their way to Motion.
Damn, that must be one good shoddy if they're taking a look at the whole galaxy.
Oh my gosh! I like how these names have gotten like progressively more tame as we've gone down.
Well, you'd be surprised. We still have Beacon for the
Uh-oh.
chicks out there, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He's a
somebody picked
real
that.
diamond in the rough.
that's what I'm saying. We get G as a sandbagger, who I believe was on the Drakes last season. Just straight up, not even gonna lie, just put in their name out there. No hiding.
I keep hearing other things that he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I thought.
Are you good? Are you good, bro? Bagels is hearing things now.
His Chipotle is making him act up.
One too many metal concerts might have fried my ears. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay,
This is why I
well,
wear earplugs now.
going
Pretty
back
much
to
trying
the picks. Sorry, we could talk about your ear damage at another time, Bagels. So we do have a little bit of intel here. Fort says Hypnotic is new to the league, but that makes me think that Fort has some sort of previous friendship or maybe has met him recently. But it looks like he does know what he's doing with that pick. Bishops, I feel like the Bishops have always been kind of like they've never been a bad team in the league, but they've never really been the best team. With Fort on there and Hypnotic though, both low MMR. I mean, they have plenty of space to pick up 2 reasonably high players. I think they could get one more, like maybe even one more 1590, another low one, or 2 mid range. I think these next picks are going to be important for them. But if they have some chemistry, they got a good base going. Oh, they just finished second. Sorry, Bubbly. I completely forgot about that.
They
Whoops.
did. Well, they did finish second.
Like I said, they've never been the best. They got second.
They never been the best. So
They
well,
got
he's
second,
not wrong.
but they did get clapped.
This is not a family friendly stream. Everybody's getting
I'm
shots fired everywhere.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go out and say it. If Flames internet didn't happen, I don't think they were making it past quarterfinals. Gonna be perfectly honest.
I second this. I'm not biased, I promise.
I don't know anything, so I can't talk smack this time.
Well, you don't have to know anything to talk smack, Bagels. That's the best part of talking smack. It when it comes from baseless places, it's best.
That's facts right there. But we didn't actually talk about Souse at all or Seuss going down. I know Rockerman mentioned it briefly from Rival to Challenger, but Dissolved, that's their 3rd guy on the roster now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So they got Davi, Beemar, and
Yame.
Oh. So again, that I feel like that Pacific division between the Drakes, Motion, Dissolved, and Samurai, that's always been one of the weaker divisions in Challenger. So I feel like if one of those teams can find some good chemistry off the bat, I mean, that could be pretty good for one of them. as Drake's also in that same division, picking up Snazzy, rounding out their roster. Snazzy coming up. This is his first season in Challenger, right?
It may be. I think
Believe
so.
so.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. 1553 now.
He had one of the best double taps I've ever seen in like Novice or whenever that was a few seasons ago.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that was a clutch. I mean, I know there was like a 15-person watch party.
As I
in,
say,
like,
the clip.
Gen 1.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and everybody
Oh
was
my
just
gosh.
screaming.
Yeah.
So,
the clip,
hey,
the clip
if
kinda,
we can do that again.
No, Snazzy has some mechanics. If he has some rank to back it up now, then Drake's
Oh, it's
could be.
been done.
I would say
What
we
happened?
well, it's been done in two different ways. The Samurai finally have their first pick of the draft with their empty
Let's
roster here.
go.
Let's go. They've done it. Congrats. They're selecting Shamsreal out here. And then the Race are selecting a Relic Cookie. Bagels wanted him getting selected, and there he goes. It
I
has been
want
done.
all the cookie names to succeed. Vicious, Oreo, and Relic Cookie better be putting up some MVP type caliber performances.
That's some high expectations right there. He said MVP now. Said a Relic Cookie. Go give me an MVP real quick. No pressure.
You
No
don't have to
pressure.
get it
though.
for me. I'm just saying, you know,
Oh, okay.
I expect a lot out of my cookies.
Well,
Valid.
okay.
Oh,
Understandable.
and, I think that is Snazzy in chat, I'm assuming. He says he was Charlie before, but he left. So I don't think he played that much.
Okay, so
that makes sense.
relatively new to Charlie there, but well, there we go. He's off the board, and so yeah, we said Shams to the Samurai, who have an empty roster and only 3 picks somehow in this draft. SMH, but Shams going to the Samurai there on the empty roster. Relic Cookie going to the Race, and then Flame with back-to-back here. They select Sticker Face and Sodak for their picks.
Oh my gosh.
So that's a name. Sticker Face is getting off the
and
board there.
Dolphin Puck. Oh my gosh, Smooth, you really know how to pick your players.
Well, there we go. And that's going to put Ascension on the clock, so I'm going to study over my cap room real quick and make sure I don't screw this up.
He's very studious.
What do we got?
He's an
We're
academic.
still doing all right.
3110 to work with, so there is some room. Some room to be had out here. So forgive me while I do that. You guys can talk about whatever it is you talk about, I guess, you know. Talk about some rosters.
Oh, hey,
So some
Bagels,
picks.
do you mind if I share your good news with the stream?
I mean, yeah. I don't know how it's relevant, but yeah.
Well, I just want. He said talk about whatever. I just want to hype you up, brother.
Yeah, go
Oh,
for it.
So in case anyone wanted to know, or even if you didn't want to know, I don't care. Our buddy Bagels here got his job interview, and he's moving up. He's got a new position, gonna be starting soon, I assume. But everyone, congratulate my man Bagels for doing big things, getting
Get
a
a round of
job.
applause
Let's
in
go,
chat.
baby.
Get some claps, clap in chat.
Let's not make it seem like it's like my first job or anything. Like
It's his
I'm
first
very,
job.
I'm
He made it
very
his first
seasoned
job.
at
Baby's
this point.
first job.
I'm very
His first
seasoned.
job ever.
I did actually have to quit my last job because it was too stressful.
Interfering with
so
Nemesis.
I've been-
Interfere with Nemesis, of course.
Yeah.
yeah. I got Nemesis is absolutely my priority at this point.
Respectable.
That's honestly the only reason I'm actually here is because I did quit my job. I worked like 20 days in a row, or not 20 days. I had like 1 day off in 20 days. So it was pretty crazy. So on to new and better things. But anyways, I think we have some new picks in since then. So
You were better things. What are this supposed to mean? What do you mean by this?
that's up to y'all to find out.
Well,
All right.
yeah, the pick is in, and I've gone ahead and selected Q for my thing. Big Q out here coming to Ascension with me and ASCII. Some names that I recognize from last season. Q was on the Papayas, cracked player. In my opinion, probably the best player on Papayas last season, or at least one of the two, in my opinion, that were the best. And then, I said bring him on. He also messaged me and was interested, and now fellow Wisconsin guy. So respect. We love Wisconsin, so shout out Wisconsin.
I was on board with you until you brought up Wisconsin. Terrible pick.
No, I didn't realize his name was just a letter. I thought it was like Q, like you'd like Q for a game, but it's just the letter Q, which is kind of ridiculous.
His Discord name is Big Q. So
Big
Okay,
Q,
that's
baby.
kind of
Oh,
hype actually.
baby.
that's what I'm saying. We got Big Q on the pitch.
I'm
Don't need to
expecting
ask
big
you.
things, but not
Since
too
that
big because he's on a team with Rocker Man, so I can't really.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Belichick
He
says,
ebbs
is
and
that
flows.
QAnon? Is that QAnon?
Yeah, chat is also trying to desperately to end the stream.
Yeah.
We have a revolution on our hands.
Do we?
But
Oh,
too bad for
there's
you
a
guys.
general-
We ain't
We should just
stopping.
do it for them.
They're working for a
Just help
million
them
channel
out.
points. They're working to get that end stream.
They're getting close.
Oh.
Only 999,000 away.
Oh wait, is the end stream? Oh, the end stream is not even available on there right now because of playoffs. So,
Oh,
well,
whoops.
good try, guys. No ending the stream today. Checkmate. Unintentional, but intentional. So,
Emperor Rocker Man has spoken.
It's on there for me right now.
oh,
I
is
see
it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I didn't get rid of
Oh
it.
yeah, it's on there for me too.
I just don't think you scrolled far enough.
Bagels, you should do it.
I have like
Alright.
I have like four different tabs here. I got like I got the stream, I got the cameras, I got the Discord, I got the draft sheet. So
How many monitors do you have, sir?
I only got two, but it's split half and half. So
Oh, okay.
I got like two tabs on this monitor, two tabs on this monitor. So I'm working out here. I guess I'm blind. I guess. Well, it doesn't actually show up. I could prove that, but no one would care. So
I have 170K I could toss in the pot.
Yeah, I have 100K to spare if we really need it.
well.
I have like 3.
Hey,
3 points?
any contribution helps.
I got you guys.
That's
Don't
what
worry
they
about
always tell me anytime you go somewhere. They try and nickel and dime you to like get the donations. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I gotta keep this going here because we got a couple of picks. Let's end the second round here, and then we can keep going. What's going on here?
I'm a great person.
Levy Lev is going to the Bishops here, and then Jackson is going to Orbit. I don't think I've ever seen. Actually, maybe I have seen Jackson spelled like that, Jaxen, which is interesting. Going to Orbit there. So that rounds out the second round. Thoughts on the second round before we shift over to the third?
I think we have another social media star on our hands. This man has 90K plus on TikTok.
Oh, we need to get this man a social media team. 27K on Instagram.
I don't know if that's views or followers.
Oh,
but
well,
it just says
damn!
90K
Get this man in here. Where's our social media? Where's Sans? Sans, go get him. Go
I definitely-
go get him.
I definitely feel like I recognize the name Jackson, but I'm struggling to remember specific details about him. I'm not sure if he's brought on to just be a sub there, as they do have the roster round out. Now, at the end of the second round, pretty much everyone looks like they're settling into place, except for Samurai. But, that's all good.
I think
They got their pick. They got their pick in as we head to the third round. They're selecting Diformia. Diformia off the board there to that roster. So Diformia and Shamsreel on the Samurai. And that's actually interesting. They selected Shamsreel they only have 3 picks in the draft here. And then, well, actually, wait, what is going on there? Something's being weird on my pick there. But they should only have 3 picks here. And they went 1506 there, and then Diformia at 1598. So
it's beautiful.
It's a selection there.
Okay. So, wait. Oh. Wait, you lied to me. With Diformia now, Samurai only has 2 players on their roster. They're still not filled out.
Yeah, they only got 2. I didn't say that they had more than 2. They just have 2.
But,
I was looking at their picks. It was being weird. It was being weird to me. Oh, that's why. Okay, the draft order is now being updated.
They're getting their footing, though.
That's why it looks weird. Okay.
Diformia is not a bad pick. I think Diformia's MMR is a little bit high, I would say. That makes it a little bit unfortunate. But Shamsreel being 1506, they still have quite a bit of room to work there, depending what route they want to go. But most of the players that are left now, I don't really know too much. Who's going to pick up Chief or God? Just so you have someone who can talk smack to the entire league. That's what I'm wondering.
He'll do that anyways. He doesn't get picked up.
Every good team needs their content creator.
It's true.
And every good team needs their smack talker. So, do with that information as you will.
That is true.
Is that Bang that's on the draftee list? Is that the Bang from a few seasons ago, like Silver Bang?
I could not tell you. That's what happens when you have a common name. You never know.
You should ask him, Bagels.
Anyone could be Bang.
We all are Bang.
If that's
I
what
am
that
Bang.
is, I'm not saying somebody should make a pick based on my advice, but if that is the same bang,
it's a different guy.
okay, then
It's
never mind. It's all
gonna cut off your
irrelevant.
sentence. We don't want to
It's
hear what
all
you have to say. It would be irrelevant. Sure.
Ooh.
But the next couple picks are in. Rhodey is going here. Some big names coming out in the third round. We got Diformia to Samurai, Rhodey to Snowstorm, and Geo is a Sandbagger to the Papayas out here on this one. So
Is he just admitting that he's a sandbagger? That's hilarious.
that's what I'm saying. Respect.
Yeah.
You gotta go there and admit it. What are they really gonna do to him? You know, what are the mods gonna ban him? Well, maybe.
Maybe.
So-
Yeah.
So he was in Prospect as Geo as a sandbagger, right? Before?
I think he was in. I don't know if he was in Prospect. He was in Challenger last season on the Drakes.
Oh, was he? Oh, yeah, he was. That's right. But I think his MMR has gone up. So, maybe he started as a sandbagger and now he's risen up. Or maybe he's still a sandbagger and we're all of Challenger is going to get stomped by him. Who knows?
Maybe he just doesn't know what that word means.
Maybe that's his job. Like,
Yeah.
he fills up sandbags.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe.
For when the hurricanes come in, the floods are coming. Fill some sandbags.
Bagels,
I
think you should.
There's a lot of useful jobs out there. It's got to be one of the least useful jobs.
You think? What?
No way, dude.
What? You think flooding doesn't exist? Flooding doesn't happen?
Bagels, I think you should quit your job and become a sandbagger.
Typical manual labor hater. Unbelievable.
Can't believe this.
You're probably not even forklift certified, sir.
Checkmate.
You got me, dude. You're right. I just drive it uncertified.
Oh my god.
That's illegal. You're going to
Frozen menace.
FBI, right over here.
Why do we have this guy? You're looking for this man right here.
And my friend did actually used to work at the Budweiser factory, and I don't think anybody there was forklift certified. And they got pallets like 100 feet tall, so good Godspeed
from
to
the
them
best.
if there's a lawsuit.
Wait.
Oh my goodness. Well, we got a couple more picks in here. Dissolve's coming through here and selecting the end of you,
I see.
which is a name. So
That
the end
is-
of you. Wow. I mean,
That is intimidating. Wow.
That's dark. That's dark.
I
that
just-
is very dark.
I mean, I'm wearing a jacket, but I got a little cold for a second.
Yeah, that's scary. That's a scary name right there. We also got Inverse coming back here. I believe they were on Orbit / Hypernova at some point. Now they're on Motion. And the race are coming in now and selecting Bowser off the board there. So we got Bowser in here. And Bowser has they've come out of the Mario world and now they are playing in Nemesis. So there we go. And they're in the race. Nice.
I want to try a Bowser laugh, but I can't
do it.
You want to embarrass yourself?
Do it. Do it.
No.
Do it.
You're gonna get clipped. You're gonna get clipped.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Who needs Jack Black when you have me, guys? Come on.
True.
I mean,
expert voice acting right there.
truth.
This is why we got him in the booth right here for the voice acting. Of
Yeah,
course. That's why.
that's actually me.
Yeah,
The only
I'm a
re-
little
the only reason.
disappointed because I
Just
just
kidding.
realized that the Juicy Leaf can't get picked up,
No.
and I feel
Juicy
like
Leaf?
that's a solid name
Aw.
right there.
That is a solid name.
Also, I don't know if this person has already been drafted or if he's in another league, but somebody named Big Matt from the Nemesis Discord just sent me. He just sent me a
That's
video
snazzy.
of him getting a double tap. Oh,
That's
it's
snazzy, that's
is it the-
snazzy.
it must be that one.
So
I'm not
some
gonna
guy
lie.
named Big Matt.
I didn't know that's what his name was. Alright,
You made
shout out to Snazzy.
made a
Well,
big
that-
mistake
that
not
is-
drafting Big Mac.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, next pick is in as well for Flame. They're selecting Bang, and that's going to put Ascension back on the clock. And I got to find a fourth player to get on my roster here.
I love how he's hosting the draft and drafting his team at the same time. It's such like a cool thing. He's very studious. Look at
Compliment
him.
him.
I am
Yeah, we
complimenting
don't hear
him.
that around here, Charles.
That's not
I-
allowed.
This
If
is
there
what
was a
happened
shirt,
yesterday. Penguin started complimenting. Rockerman just brings in these the fourth people just so he could get a little compliment here and there.
Hey, they gotta learn. You gotta start somewhere. you get a compliment. You get on some more streams, and then you get to become you guys and just roast me at every occasion. So and it's
Let's
too late. I can't get rid
go.
of you. So
Hey, you better be complimenting me too if that's the case.
Nearly, I love what you've done with your hair.
Thank you. I didn't do anything with it. I woke up like this.
I know. I just like it as it is. It's very nice.
Aw. Okay, yeah, you want to cast more?
There we go.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh, look, bang!
Bang.
The non-silver bang.
Are you still beat up about that?
I
Bagels are
mean, I
so-
didn't even know. I just thought it was. I was slightly disappointed.
No.
But he's on the Flame roster with Dolphin Puck, so
Yeah. Good job, Smooth.
could be
Proud of
another
you
household name.
again. Yeah. Dune.
I could see it. All right, most of the teams now filled up.
I'm running out of time here, I think. I apologize.
We're just waiting on Ascension. Gosh, these guys draft so slow.
Yeah, what is with Ascension? The GM of Ascension probably doesn't have drip.
All right, I'm making my pick here.
Nice effort.
I try.
You tried. Yeah.
I'm getting-
honestly, I still
I'm
kind of
going-
have to.
Going Ethan X Games mode here.
Oh,
So I
okay.
got a good time. But
Ooh,
there we
wait,
go.
is that
Where's round are we? Here we go. We're in round 3.
is
now.
that which Ethan is that? Do you know?
The one that was on Hellcats last season?
Okay, I think that's the one that we tried him out last season, and he was pretty good, but we didn't end up going with him. I don't remember exactly why, but he was a solid player, and we ended up playing against him. I think the games are still competitive. If that is the one I'm thinking of.
So Ethan's the one. He messaged me. I was debating. There were a couple people that messaged me. I wasn't sure what to do, so I tried to look for some activity to round things out. So we're going down a little bit on the list. We'll see. We do still some room remaining. Well, I guess we don't have room remaining on the roster. We have cap room remaining, but 16 left over. But solid. I'm pleased. I'm content with our roster. I think we can do something. I think we'll be a solid team for sure. Hopefully we can improve throughout the season, and maybe we'll be back competing for a championship again. So I did like what I got. So
it's not the same long-time Ethan, not that Ethan, but it is a different one who's been around the league. I'm pretty sure.
Bubbly did it merely. He picked up Chiefer God.
She forgot to go with the Bishops rounding out round number 3
Bubbly
on the board there. So
Bubbly, I gotta say, Bubbly has turned into like more and more of a savage with every season. I feel like he does not hold back anymore.
I've corrupted him.
you let bagels in one time.
You go to one heavy metal concert with bagels, and this is what happens.
As these rosters are pretty much full at this point, I still gotta say, the Ray roster is my favorite roster still.
Really?
I have confidence in this Venom team.
Well, as we take a look at the end of the third round here, we're moving on to the fourth. So congratulations everyone that got drafted here. We're moving on to the fourth, and we actually only have 2 picks in the last round. Samurai and Assassins. These are the only 2 in the last round because all the rosters are full at the moment. So we'll see what happens in these last 2 picks. But there already appears to be a potential trade. Oh, never mind. It got deleted. I don't know if I can say this. I mean, I should say it. I saw regret for Geo in the channel there, which was interesting. Straight up. I don't know if that's exactly what they're gonna do, but I'll leak what I saw because I saw it with my own eyes. It wasn't in mod logs, so I saw it with my own eyes. But it's deleted now, so I don't think it's actually happening. So who knows?
Oh, maybe they got a little scared.
Yeah,
it'll still happen.
Scared.
Sometimes I get scared.
Be like that sometimes.
It's okay to be scared.
It's true. It's okay to be scared.
Yeah.
But no. Go for it.
I was going to announce the next pick here. I was going to say Kilo is off the board.
Carry on.
Kilo's going to go.
Wait.
Or Kilo? Kilo? I think it might be Kilo.
I think it's keto, like the diet.
You think so?
Yeah.
With the L?
That's keto.
Yeah, because it's an L
He's missing
diet.
the cross. He's missing the cross.
Oh,
all right, buddy.
No, it's like that Tyler pick.
No, actually though, keto. Okay, I don't want to
sure.
sideline too far, but keto is not a good diet if you're trying to go keto for whatever reason. I would not recommend it. It sent my mom to the hospital. It was you don't. It's too much. Just stay away from it. Okay, back to Nemesis.
I don't even know.
Moderation.
Wow. That one took a turn. I mean, that's giving us life lessons out here.
I'm so sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Seriously, just be careful of your diet is important. You don't want to go for every single fad. A lot of people
Let's
did.
just eat Big Macs, guys. Come on. Let's,
Dude, if
let's
you
level.
get that dirty bulk, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my gosh. Is this another Chipotle thing? I swear.
Might be.
It could be. No, you get. All I'm gonna say is trust the dirty bulk. You get that. You just build up with calories and you clean it off, and then you'll look beautiful.
Oh my
That
gosh.
being said, just eat whatever you want as long as you exercise. You'll be fine.
Well,
Oh,
that's I don't know if
to
we
a
can
certain
agree with
extent.
that. I don't know if we can agree
But
with that.
let's,
The last pick of the draft is in, and it's going to loading an error on the assassins. The last pick of this draft, and that's going to conclude season 8 Challenger League draft. There are a couple people that went undrafted, including Vegan for the Chicks. Sad, but I do got to remind these people that did go undrafted. Again, I'll reiterate this every draft. But if you didn't get drafted, the best way is to stay active in the Discord. I know even one team just couldn't select a pick because they only had 3 picks. They got 1540 remaining, the Samurai. But if you stay active in Discord, there are always going to be people that are, going to leave the server, or people are going to want to change their rosters. We do need people overflowing into free agency. So not everyone can get drafted every season. That's just the nature of a draft-based league. If we got everyone drafted and then had no free agents and someone left, we're in trouble. So
Then I'd have to play, and we wouldn't want that, guys.
Exactly. We don't want Charles out here in Challenger. We gotta spare these kids, from their own destruction. So if you didn't get drafted, just stay active in the Discord. Follow the Twitch channel. Be active in the streams. Be active in the Discord. Be active in your league general chat. And if you see some GMs posting, or you see some roster spaces open and you could fit in the roster, talk to a GM. Say, hey, I saw there's room on your roster. I'm an active player. I'd love to get a chance here if you want to try me out. Just be active. That's what I always look for in my people. Being active, being cool people, and if you're active and good at the game, you'll get picked. So you'll get picked up for sure. So don't fret if you don't get drafted. But
do not fret.
So for anybody
We'll all
that's
be okay.
not aware, if there's any new players in the league, the Season 8 public player sheet, which is where all the teams are, all the players are, that is in the info channel in the Discord. So just click on the info channel. The Season 8 public player sheet will be there, and that's a list for all the leagues, all the players, all the MMR salaries and whatnot. So if you don't even know where you are MMR-wise, and maybe that's why you didn't get drafted, you can find all that information right there.
True. That's very true. Well, while we wrap things up, we're about to move into the Rival League draft here, so I'm going to ping and let the Rival League draftees know that we're about to head into Rival now. But before we go to the Rival, any final words, guys, on Challenger before we switch over to the Rival League? Any rosters that are, this is a demon roster? I know Bagels was talking about their Ray Ray roster. You still rocking with that roster, Bagels, on Ray Ray?
I got money on it at this point.
Oh, oh my goodness.
I gotta agree with that. I'm gonna say
Ray we trust.
Ray, once again, I think he's gonna be solid Challenger, and also on that roster, notable is Grav. I know Grav plays the game a lot. It's very
Venom,
active. What?
Sorry, I just want people to know it's Venom that we're talking about.
On Venom roster. Sorry.
Let's talk about Ray Ray's roster. It's just Ray Ray's roster.
It's basically just Team Ray Ray at this point. But no, I think Grav is gonna pop off this season. I know he's been grinding a lot. He's been getting a lot better from what it seemed like. And with Milk there as well, I think that team's going to be... But also, I don't want to focus on just one team necessarily. I think the Assassins, actually, if they find some synergy, could be a scary team as well with Insk, Jonah, and Jake on there. I think they could do some damage. Even Orbit, I mean, Biggles, I know you have no confidence in Spork, apparently, to win a chip. But he has climbed quite a bit since the last time he played in Nemesis. DJD can be a menace on the pitch. And Scraps is no slouch himself. I think he's a pretty solid third man when he's playing well. But a few solid teams, and I think just with the MMR boundaries being closer together, also it's going to be a pretty competitive league.
Charles, what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of these teams now that the dust has settled? A lot of people have been picked. We got some spicy names like Dolphin Puck over there on Flame with sticker face, Dolphin Puck, Bang, and Sodak.
I love that Flame roster, but I have to say the most overpowered roster right now, and a roster that's going to win the championship. And everybody in chat, you can clip this right now. Yeah, you can clip this right now. Papayas is winning a championship in the Challenger League this season. Okay, it's going to happen. guys. I mean, come on. LK, Midnight, Geo, Blitz. I mean, that's enough said.
Could
On
be
a
scary.
Dolphin Puck versus Ray Ray Grand Finals.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what you want? Flame Venom.
That's
That could be
exactly what
spicy.
I want.
Is that a rematch? Flame Venom? Is that season 5? Is that a rematch? Season 5?
I
With
think
like
they got
Shaxx on the
swept.
roster?
I
Yeah, where they
I
got
think
swept.
so. Yeah.
Season 5, I think, or season 6.
One of the
Could
two.
be a rematch. But anyways, congrats to everyone that got drafted. If you didn't get drafted, make sure you guys follow the channel. Make sure you guys stick around in the Discord. Be active. Like I said, that's the best way to get onto a team. So make sure you do that. And we're gonna head right into the rival league now.